everybody. I'm in a great mood this morning. I have the lovely Brittany here with me, and we're going to do some reading, some productivity. I'm going to do some editing probably in the first sprint.
That's my first sprint too. I need to edit my video for tomorrow.
I literally finished filming about 30 seconds before we came on today, so I will be wearing this in the video that is coming up tomorrow. I haven't worn it 2 days in a row. I'm just pre-filming. And yeah, I finished a book this morning, so I'm on step 4. I am going to finish this readathon. I'm determined.
Depending on how tonight goes, I may join you on step 4 because I only have to edit 10 more minutes of raw footage. So it's not going to take that long. And then I only have exactly 100 pages of Horseman left.
And how are you liking it?
I'm really liking it. And I was a little nervous because I know Ashley, which I cannot think of her channel, so we're just going to go with Ashley, gave it 1 star last week. So I was like, oh no, going into this very nervous.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm really liking it. Now, I love a good retelling. This is horror, but it's like horror light. So I'm not because I'm not a big horror reader, but this is not too much. So if it continues this way, it's going to be a high 4, maybe a 5 for me. I really like it. It's definitely at least 4. Depends on how it ends.
That's good. I feel like that is like with thrillers, the ending can like make or break it.
Exactly. Because they still have to explain to me exactly what is happening.
Unless that's right. You were trying to figure out if it was like magical or supernatural or something. You couldn't,
But it's not listed as fantasy or anything, so I don't think it's actually going to be a magical explanation, but maybe there will be. We'll see when they... We'll see.
Well, I just finished The Light After the War, and it is 100% a 5-star read.
Yay!
It reminded me why I love historical fictions.
Oh, I love that.
And I got to the end, and there's an author's note at the end, so I knew that it was based on a true story, but I got to the author's note at the end. It was actually her mother's story that she was telling, and her mother had survived Auschwitz, and she was telling her mother's story, and I was like, oh, it makes it even better.
That does make it even better.
But it was like heartbreaking, but there was a happy ending, so I was glad about that. But it was really good, but like the amount of crap that happened to this woman, and then there was one scene I almost woke the baby up. I was like, what? And then I was like, shut up, Krista, shut up. Because
I love that.
It happened and I just was like, what the actual fuck? Like it just was out of nowhere. Like I knew the guy was crazy, but like the thing he did, but it was so good. So yeah, 5-star. It's called The Light After the War, and I cannot think of the author's name and I don't have it here, but
I was just about to ask you what it was because I didn't add it to my TBR last night. Not sure why, so I'm going to right now because
it's out in the living room. But it's The Light After the
War. I love
a
good historical fiction.
Yeah.
The Light what?
After the War.
After the War. Thank you.
Yeah. So good. So then, I'm going to do some editing in the first sprint, and then I am going to be jumping into The Prophets by Robert Jones Jr. that I have from my Libra FM ALC, which was one of the random ones that was chosen out for me for my challenge.
Nice.
It's a 14-hour audio book. I'll listen to it on 2 times speed. So hopefully I can get it finished, a big chunk of it today.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I have a crap ton of chores to do around the house, like folding, washing and things where I can listen to audiobooks. So it'll be good. So let us know in the comments what team you're on if you are doing Once Upon a Readathon. What you're reading, what step you're up to, what you're doing productivity-wise. Yeah, all that fun stuff.
I need to submit my books. That's something. I just wait until I finish the 5th one and then go in and submit them all at once.
Yeah, I'm really bad. I try and submit along the way, and then I forget what I have and haven't submitted, and I get...
That's why I might just wait, especially where it's just 5 books. Like, it's not like all month, all of my reads. It's just 5. So, like, I feel like I'll just do it at the end. Yeah. Someone tried to remind me that I need to do that. So I'm always like, oh, crap.
I mean, you're not on Team Wolves, are you?
Yes, I am.
Oh, you are? Then do it. Do it.
Yeah. You'd be like, no, you need to submit.
Hey, Tracy. Good morning, lovely Mel. Hello, Alexis. I have to hang some laundry, but then I'm hoping to read Winter's Keep by Kristen Shaw. That's in that series, right?
Graceling. I really want to read this series. Haven't yet.
I have it. So the funny thing about that series is I've had Graceling on my shelf for quite a while now, and there is a prompt on PicPong, which is shared initials that I have, which is literally the author has to have the same initials as me, and I have never got it. In my entire time of playing ping pong, I have never got it. And I keep all the prompts that I've gotten kept away. And then when I play my final game, I then like put them all back in. But I've just never hit it ever because it always happens to be in that final game where it just doesn't get hit. And I'm just like,
So funny story. I got that prompt when I played Ping Pongathon this first round. And there is no authors with BM. It was extremely hard to find. I owned none on my shelves had a BM initial. It was a full-on struggle. I think there was one
BM is easier than KC though.
You would think, but it wasn't because there were none.
I'll think about it. I'll come up with something.
It was really hard.
Hello. Yay. I've been a bit behind. You've got this, Tracy. Like 50 pages left of Cinder, and then I have like a sister to start. I liked Cinder. I really enjoyed Cinder, but I don't have the second one in the series to continue.
I haven't read this series, and I don't know how I haven't as a person who loves retellings.
If you love retellings, it's not very retelling-ish.
No?
I know. It is. Like, obviously, the main character is Cinderella. But, like, I love the cyborgy sci-fi twist. Like, it's really well done.
I own the series. Have I read it? No.
It could be one of your binge series
challenges. Maybe for the new year. That'll be a goal it's a chunky series, but it would be nice to read it.
Yeah. Editing some videos. Nice. Looks like everyone's doing
We're all editing
today. That is fine. It's because we're all trying to get our videos out by tomorrow because we all post on the same day. I haven't even started it, Tracy, so you're doing better than me. I'll be starting mini cheesecakes for Thanksgiving dinner tomorrow night, but I'm Timor's and I'll start reading after I dye my hair. What color are you dyeing your hair, Alexis?
Seriously.
Probably something simple, but
Mini cheesecakes sound amazing.
Oh, 100%. We had like a Friendsgiving dinner at my friend. So my partner's best friend is married to an American and she has a Thanksgiving dinner with all the friends every year. Yeah. We call it like Friendsgiving. And everyone kind of brings a plate. So like I brought the green beans, they made the turkey, someone else did like mashed potatoes, someone else and she always makes like pumpkin pie. And being from Canada, I love pumpkin pie. No one else likes pumpkin pie but me in my like circle because my dad loved it. So then I grew up loving it. Yeah. And every single time there's like pumpkin pie, I'm like, oh, yes. And I just like eat so much until I'm sick. Well, this year she, instead of using evaporated milk, she used condensed milk in the pumpkin pie. So they were even sweeter. And I didn't realize. And I scoffed down so much and ended up in this massive sugar coma of pumpkin pie. I was just like, ugh. Because I did it. Because the baby was starting to like get a little bit like, okay, we should go home soon. So I was like, I just got to like really quickly eat this pie so that I wasn't going to not have pie. And I ended up in like a massive sugar coma when we got home. I was just like, oh my God. But it was so good. And I sent her a message, was like, can you use condensed milk every year?
I bet. It was probably so good.
Mm-hmm. I haven't been reading much over the last couple of days. I really like to try and finish a book today though. Well, Mel, if you don't get a book finished today, you will get plenty of reading done this weekend. Mel is having a 1K celebration this weekend to celebrate reaching 1K. Congrats on the 1K, by the way. And she's doing I think it's a full 24-hour sprint, if I recall.
Wow.
So I will be on the second section between 12 p.m. and 6 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time, which is pretty much 2 hours from now for then another 6 hours for anyone that needs to do time conversions on don't even know what day because it's too confusing because I'm in the future.
It's so confusing.
Just go follow Mel and she'll post all the
schedule on YouTube so you can see when they're starting, because I've already gotten my notifications set for that because that's going to be such a fun weekend.
Okay, so it is a fun color. Very much.
I didn't know you were blonde. I've only seen you with black hair. So
yeah, I've only seen your profile pic. So is there a reason you don't embrace the blonde? Because a lot of people that are blonde like being blonde, and a lot of people that are dark want to be blonde.
True.
I just embrace my blonde, not blonde, my red, brown, gray that I have.
Red, brown, gray.
But it's funny because my gray just looks like blonde highlights. So everyone's like, your hair's so beautiful.
I just pull those out. I'm like, that's the wrong color.
It's so funny though, because since having the baby, when I pull this hair back, I have like these little like bald patches here and here, and they're practically so full of gray hairs now that like everyone just goes, oh, you do have gray hair. Because I tell them I have gray hair and no one believes me. Did I tell you I got a call back from Booktopia?
No.
For the job? Yeah, they called me yesterday. It was 4:00 and I was feeding the baby. She was like almost asleep. And then my phone rings and I was like, crap, like I can't answer this. Like it's fine. Like they'll leave voicemail and call them back. Anyways, I call back the number and it says, you have reached Booktopia. Unfortunately, this line is not monitored. Your phone will be terminated. Like, so I didn't have a way to like contact them back. So I called like their like connection line and they put me like up and up and up the chain to whoever was trying to call me. And I was like, hey, I'm really sorry. Like I had a missed call. Like that. I'm like, yeah, we were just calling you about your position. We just had a couple of questions to ask you. And I was like, yeah, that's fine. They went into a full interview. I was not prepared for a full interview. So I'm sitting there like, Anthony's working with the baby so I can take this phone call. So we'll see if I get to step 2.
That's so exciting.
But it's in Sydney, which would mean I'd have to drive 2 hours one way every morning and then every night.
Yeah.
So it's not ideal. And it's not as much pay as I was expecting. But it's still, working for Booktopia would be pretty cool.
Still exciting. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I'm about a third of the way through both Daughter of the Moon Goddess by Sue Lin Tan and The Good People by Hannah Kent. I've finished Daughter of the Moon Goddess first.
Are you liking Daughter of the Moon Goddess? I've heard so many mixed things. What are you thinking of it, Mel? Let me know. Because I've had my eye on it, but I've heard mixed things.
Yeah, me too.
So let me know what you think.
I just think it's got a stunning cover.
It's a gorgeous book.
Yeah. Teen Wolves. Reading Burnt Offerings, I'll be thawing out key lime cheesecakes.
Oh, yum.
I just want cheesecake now. Everyone's talking about
Is cheesecake a common thing in American Thanksgiving? Because it seems to be. It's not in Canadian Thanksgiving.
Yeah, Canadian Thanksgiving is like pumpkin pie, right?
It's pie. Pumpkin pie. Apple pie, blueberry pie, pumpkin pie. It's definitely not cheesecake.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm just wondering if that's a common thing, because I'm like, everyone's getting cheesecake.
Usually I go to the library on Thursdays. After I get off sprints, I load up Little Chicky and we go to the library and swap our books. I get like 7 books for the week and then like the next week I go and get 7 more.
Yeah.
And there is like a drive-through 24/7 bakery on the way home. And every single time I drive past it, I always want to pull in and just be like, get a pie. And then I never do. And now all this talk of cheesecake, I'm doing it today. It's happening.
You are going through there.
I'm getting some pie.
And next time I'm on sprints, I don't want to say you almost went to the bakery, because that was the Taco Bell of last night. If I almost went to Taco Bell.
But so, okay, I got an email on the day that I'd planned to go to Taco Bell from Guzman Gomez. And they were like, you have a free burrito. And I happened to be at the shopping center where there was a Guzman Gomez. So I got my free burrito. And then I was like, I can't do Mexican for lunch and Mexican dinner. I mean, I can, but I was like, I shouldn't. So then I didn't get the Taco Bell, and I regret it because now I will still haven't tried Taco Bell.
That's okay. Neva, I meant to tell you, Neva's traveling to her Thanksgiving today, and I knew that last night and I'd forgotten.
That's totally
fine. So she's on a bus to Illinois, and I was like, oh yeah, I did know that.
Sweet potato pie does sound really good. Wait, is that the one where they do, is it like pumpkin pie where they do sweet potato pie, or is it where they do the weird like sweet potato with the marshmallows and the nuts and the caramelized stuff.
I would assume it's that one, but I'm not. No, there's a pie and then there's a sweet potato casserole, which is what the marshmallow thing is.
Yeah, because the Americans served sweet potato casserole like for a couple years in a row, and then like no one was eating it. So she served it this year with no marshmallows, and people ate it. And she goes, "Okay, so the marshmallows are the problem. People just can't run."
Really good.
Oh yeah,
it's
so
very
what she did was
it's a lot.
Caramelized the pecans on top, so they were like still sweet.
Yeah,
but there just was no marshmallows to turn people away. Us Australians just look at that and went, "It's so sweet. Why would you eat that?" But it was funny because there was a kid there and the mother was like, "Yeah, it's like dessert. Eat the dessert. It's fine." So she's there like eating it, thinking it's a dessert.
Well, it kind of tastes like one, so I can understand.
Yeah. 18 hours. Couldn't do 24 hours. Couldn't start at midnight and go until midnight.
Still.
6 a.m. and go until midnight. That is fun.
18 hours is still so many hours.
There's still a lot of fun and reading that's going to happen. Hiding the blonde and have been dyeing it for over 10 years black. I just hate the blonde hair on me. I mean, I can't imagine you blonde.
No, me neither.
But I mean, all I've ever really seen is you.
All I've seen is with black hair. I assume that was your hair color.
Yeah. But apparently I have so little pigment that I can't hide that my hair isn't naturally black because the doctor I work for noticed the inside of my eyes. Fair enough. Your baby is sleeping. I can never get the angle of this. She's sleeping. Anyways.
Kind of see.
She's doing what she should be doing. She will join this sprint at some point. I 100% guarantee. She will be like, Mom, I'm meant to be on show. Where the fuck? Why am I not here? It is a 3-2. So I would do 3 days in the office and 2 days at home. So, and that's the best that they can offer, unfortunately. Okay.
There you go. I assume since everyone was doing cheesecake,
yeah,
to be a theme.
So Addie had apple today, and I just have to show you this photo.
You told me she didn't like apple.
She didn't until this morning. Oh my god, I got it until this morning.
Oh.
And then she was like,
"Oh my gosh!"
And then she looked at me and was like, "Mom, why is the bowl empty? Like it was really good." And then she was like, "All right, I'll just eat the bowl instead."
I mean, why not? Why not?
The only thing I did different was I changed the consistency slightly. So she obviously just preferred the different consistency. There is the times for Mel's 18-hour sprints. I almost said 24 again. Having pumpkin and apple pie too. My family just has like 10 desserts.
Hey,
I mean, I would love your Thanksgiving. Can I come? I have a total sweet tooth.
Same.
The store was out of pecan pie, so I got frozen chickens and key lime sandwich.
Pecan pie is not a thing in Canada. Like, I don't even know if I've ever seen one.
Really?
No.
Oh.
Or at least not on the east coast of Canada. Canada is a very large country. and so the different parts are it's almost like a different, it's very different. Like, I know what a donair is, but if you ask Kelsey what a donair is, she'd be like, what? And we both live in Canada, but it's very different areas.
A donair is that what you said?
Yeah.
Is that like something to do with like a donut eclair?
No, a donair is some sort of meat. We've talked about this with my friends. I could not tell you what kind of meat donair meat is made out of. I don't know. They slow roast this meat substance. I think it might be lamb. Don't quote me.
Is it kind of like a doner kebab?
No. It's like shaved. So they take a slab of this meat and slow roast it, and then they shave it off so that it's like shaved. And it's very spicy meat. This does not sound good, but it's delicious. Trust me. And they put it on a very thick pita with something called donair sauce, which I have no idea how to describe that to anyone unless you've eaten it, with onions and tomatoes. And then we also have donair pizza, where we've just taken the pita and then put all the toppings on top of pizza.
This literally sounds like an Australian kebab.
It's delicious.
But we have the beef version, and then we have a chicken version.
Oh, yeah, no. I don't
and it's on like a
kind of meat
and they just like slice it.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's literally an Australian kebab.
Yeah, it's definitely not made of chicken or beef. I don't really know what it's. We just call it donair meat, which is questionable. I will admit, no idea.
Yeah, 100%. It's a kebab. I just did a little. Okay. It's usually made with beef, though chicken and lamb donairs are also common.
Not here.
It says Canada.
Not on this part of Canada.
Okay, it says in Canada, donair is usually made with beef, though chicken and lamb donairs are also
lamb
common.
is probably what I've eaten.
Okay, fair enough. Hello, Bessie. Hope your bus trip isn't too stuffy and full of crazy people. I don't know what bus trips are like in America, but that's what it's like in Australia.
Yeah, that's probably accurate.
Okay, so she's enjoying Daughter of the Moon Gods. It took a little while to get into, though, because it's really fast-paced and lots happen really quickly. I didn't feel like I was getting to know the characters very well.
Gotcha.
That was what I felt like with Mind Blank. Big chunky ass book about dragons that's orange. Priory of the Orange Tree. Yeah, that's how I felt about Priory. No sweet potato pie is very similar to pumpkin pie. Mum used to make sweet potato casserole with sweet potato chunks, brown sugar, cinnamon red hots. Cinnamon red hots? And browned marshmallows and all. Jeez.
I've never had it with red hots, but I've had it.
I haven't, but I can imagine it.
Yeah, me too. Probably tastes really good.
She 100% does. And the only word she knows at the moment is mum. So
she's so cute.
It's her response to everything. Anthony will be like, oh, da 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 da. And she'll be like, mum, mum, mum. And he'll be like, oh, really? And she's like, mum. And it's like, okay, cool. But as it went on, I got used to the pace and I started to enjoy more. Okay.
It's the first in a series too, isn't it? So like sometimes it's okay if it's taking a long time to set up in a book that's like a big, gonna be a large series.
Mm-hmm. I think so. You didn't miss her. I just showed a photo of her, Ryan. I mean, no one wants to keep seeing Addie, but I'll put it up again. Hold on. It was her enjoying. I got to really figure out where the fuck my camera is. It was her enjoying apple in front of the Christmas tree this morning.
It's difficult to get used to the mirroring on StreamYard. I'm always like, where am I?
Nice. I'll just fly to America. Is that where Alexis is?
Yeah. Well, if they're doing Thanksgiving, then yes.
Yes, because Canadian Thanksgiving is a different time. Yeah, I'll just fly.
We've already had ours.
But my parents are from Oklahoma, 2 different worlds, very different food cultures. Fair. I did that video on IG where it says you only have kids for 4 years and you add kids video to it. It made me cry. I do it as a parent. Oh, no, I'm not ready to do that. Hi, Pat. I just read 20,000 Leagues and I felt it was mean to the Canadians.
I've never read it.
No idea. Next time I should not go from work to an 8-hour bus ride with a 5-year-old. Oh, I'm so sorry, Neva. That sounds horrible.
Hopefully she sleeps as soon as you get there.
Yeah. See, this is what came out when I Googled it too.
Yeah.
Thank you,
I've
Colleen.
never eaten a chicken one. Never in all my days.
I've had a chicken one.
Beef and lamb, probably, but never. There's never been.
Yeah, she's a bit of a kid.
No chicken is big enough. Like when I say that this is a spit roasted, like I'm talking like 2 or 4 feet.
Yeah, I don't think it's like an actual chicken though. Like it's.
Yeah, I can understand that.
It's like chopped up chicken that's then like been restuck together, like minced chicken that's been like stuck together and then roasted and then sliced. I don't know how they do it. Anyways, this is making me hungry, so I'm going to start a sprint so I can go eat something. We'll do a 45er with my little fire pit. And we will see you in 45. Happy reading. How did you go?
Hello. I did good. I got my editing done. So, and I fiddled with it to export because it decided it didn't want to. But it's exporting now, so that's, good. Oh, do we lose Crystal? Oh no.
Mm-hmm.
Are you back? Nope. Okay. Well, hello everyone. Let us know how you did in the comments while Crystal figures out her internet and stuff. And I'm going to try and figure out where we were in the comments. 1 second. Okay, I'm just going to read the comments through and chit chat with you guys until Crystal comes back. Ooh, Hannah, I just saw your comment. You make your pie from scratch? Pecan pumpkin pie. That sounds amazing. I want pecan pumpkin pie. Hannah, can I come for Thanksgiving? I was just saying this on the other sprint that I don't feel like we eat a lot of pecan pie here in the East Coast of Canada. I've never even seen one, but it sounds really good. You do make it from scratch? Oh my goodness. That sounds amazing. I like to bake, but pie is a level that I haven't figured out yet. I haven't graduated to pie. That's not where I'm I can't do. Are you back? Nope. I heard her for a second and then I was like, oh, she's back, but she's not back yet. I'm going to try and scroll back to the beginning of the comments because I jumped in at the end.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Oh, no. Hold on. There's a lot of comments. Okay. Are you back? No. Hannah, I wish I could be there. Running around like a chicken with your head cut off at Thanksgiving prep. Yes, and making pie, which is amazing. Good morning, Erin. I'm just going to go through the comments until she's back and hope. I can't click on them, so I'll have to read them out loud. Tracy did 33 pages. Awesome. Ooh, hi. Nope. I keep thinking she's back and then she's not back. Alexis, I finished prepping cheesecake. So all I have to do is put toppings on tomorrow and I'm waiting for my hair to process. Very nice. I love cheesecake. Cheesecake is so good.
Am I back yet?
Yeah, you're back.
Woohoo!
I just was like, oh, is she back? Yay. That's okay. I held down the fort. It was fine.
I could hear you guys the entire time. It was not messed up on my end. So I'm so sorry, everybody.
That's okay.
Thank you for holding the fort.
No problem. Anytime. Anytime.
We said hi.
I don't know if I've scrolled up or back.
I think that was fine. And then we were talking about Hannah was the company.
There we go. That's where I started.
Yep.
Yeah. And then I made it all the way down to when Hannah makes a pie and that she makes it from scratch. And that's that's how far I got. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
I think it was just turning your sound back on, Crystal. I was so confused for a moment because I was editing. I was like, what's all that noise in the background? Oh, wait. Yeah, you can pick a sound that it makes when it finishes the timer. 100% I can imagine being worth it. She sent me a message. She's like, I'm so sorry I can't be there. I'm covered in flour. And I was like, that is something I'd like to see. Why don't you join the fun?
We'll just watch you cook pie, Hannah. Pie sprints. I love it.
Baking sprints for Thanksgiving. It's fine.
Perfect.
I did 0 reading. I imported my footage and I did some laundry. And the baby woke up. She's asleep. Oh, well, no, she's not asleep. She's laying on the floor behind me, but you just can't see because my chair is in the way. But there's her foot.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I see the foot.
She woke up probably like 10 minutes into the sprint, and then we just hung out for a bit, and I ate some food because I was really hungry, so I had some toast. Yeah. And yeah, but zero reading happened, and I didn't get to start editing because it took that long for my footage to figure its crap out.
Yeah. Sometimes that can be a pain.
Mm-hmm. That's still great. Well done. Store pies taste like carbohydrates to me. To cardboard, not carbohydrates to me. And I'm snobby about it.
Yeah, I agree.
Full of carbohydrates.
Homemade is definitely top tier. I've tried to make a homemade pie, and I think it takes like a skill that you have to practice is the thing. Like you don't get it the first time around.
My aunties in
haven't
Canada
practiced enough to like hit top tier level of pie making. So
my aunties in Canada make like the best pie base I've ever tasted in my life.
Yeah.
And so I'd make like the apple or the berry center, and they would make the crust, and together we would make like a really good pie.
Yum.
32 pages of Crooked Kingdom. Nice. I did see that you came in around the 20-minute mark, so well done. And hello, Erin. I haven't actually officially said hello to you, so hello. I didn't edit, but I ate some toast too. What did you have on yours? I have been obsessed lately. You guys can tell me whether this is weird or not. With butter, brown sugar, and cinnamon on my toast.
I don't think that's weird.
I
think that's really
I'm just really feeling it. Yeah. Biscuit dough helped me, but dough is a thing that takes practice.
Biscuit dough.
Biscuit dough is not a thing in Australia. Like, you know how you get those like tubes of frozen stuff that you just like pop open and you like got your biscuits or you got your croissants or whatever? That is not a thing in Australia.
I never have ever thought to use biscuit dough as a pie crust.
Biscuit dough can be used for so many things. I see it in so many recipes. I'm like, I wish this was a thing in Australia.
Hannah, I may make a pie.
Did some work and listen to 25% of burnt offerings. Just message you a pic of my pie. Hold on.
Ooh, pie pic.
Pie pic. I'm assuming on Instagram. Yes. Oh, damn, girl. You got me drooling.
Oh, my gosh. It looks so good.
Mm-hmm. Cover my face. Oh, there we go.
Oh, that looks
Everyone
so
can just stare at pie for the rest of the sprint. No one needs to see my face.
Totally fine. I mean, we miss you, but pie's great.
I love baking pies, pumpkin and apple. I actually just had butter. Butter on toast. Nice. It is actually pretty good, except I probably put too much brown sugar. But that's fine. No such thing as too much sugar, right? That's not weird. I thought it was the only one that would like stupidly put brown sugar on toast, but apparently not. I love apple. I usually do a Dutch apple pie every year. It would not be a waste to make two pies. If you were in my house, both would get eaten.
I agree.
And Anthony doesn't eat sugar. So delicious. No sugar percent.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Good to know. Yes, it does look very, very delicious.
I love pie.
So Anthony's getting braces. And so he's got to have it clean today, and then he's getting the braces put on tomorrow.
Okay.
And he's like super excited about it because he's needed them for quite some time, but like his mum couldn't afford it when he was younger. And then he's just been like putting it off because it's like a $8,000 thing, right?
Yeah.
And so last night he's like, yeah, I'm finally getting my braces. And then he got the bill of the deposit he had to put down. He's like, I don't want braces anymore.
It is a very expensive thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dental work is very expensive.
But he's it's going to be so weird seeing him with braces because like my braces were off by the time we met. So he never saw me with braces. But I'm going to see him with them, and it's just going to be really funny to see because he's always just had such this like big smile, and it'll be interesting to see whose smile changes once he gets them.
Yeah, probably at least a little bit.
Yeah. So are we ready to do another 45? Now my footage is finally exported. I will probably edit the next sprint and get the baby back down for another sleep.
Sure. I'm going to try and upload mine to YouTube while we're on a sprint. So if I just disappear, it's because my internet can't handle streaming and doing that at the same time. But I'll be back before 45
My internet
minutes.
just freaked out, so it's fine. It's just a day for
So
it. It's all good.
I'm going to try and stay on. Sometimes it's okay with that, and sometimes it's not. So we'll see what tonight holds. But if not, I'll be back before 45 minutes is up for sure.
No, that's totally fine. I closed the timer in the trying to fix everything situation. So let me just get another timer up. No,
Hannah, cheese is a great snack. I'm all for cheese as a snack.
Yeah. I love me some cheese crackers.
Yeah.
Share screen, Chrome tab, timer. Oop. There we go. Ta-da! Start. Happy reading, everybody. Hello.
Hi. Hello, Addie.
Hi. She's a bit milk drunk at the moment.
Oh, that happens.
We literally finished just as I had 10 seconds left. How did you go? Did you get any reading done?
Good, I did. I got about 20. Well, I fiddled with YouTube and got that all set and saved and scheduled and all that good stuff. Then I did about 20 pages, and I got some book mail, so that was exciting. So
yeah,
I was like, who's at my door? It was Amazon.
What did you get?
I got Kelsey sent me, because she's a sweetheart, Jackal.
Ooh, I love that cover.
I know. I put all of the thriller from the Goodreads 2022 lists that I hadn't owned / read on my wish list.
Mm-hmm.
So this was one of them. So she's so sweet. I don't think she's here, but I did message her and just say thank you.
Yeah.
But I'm excited to read it. Will I get to it anytime soon? Who knows? But hopefully.
Probably not.
Probably not. But January maybe?
I got my editing done, so I will upload it when I'm done sprinting because my internet's clearly freaking out today, and I don't want to disappear mid-sprint.
Yeah.
But that's fine because it's only middle of the day here, so I have plenty of time to wait. She's been chewing on her shirt and pulling it, and now it's just completely stretched.
It's an off-the-shoulder look. It's lovely.
I'm gorgeous. It's Vogue. It's the new look.
She is styling.
Yes. She's a bit tired, but that's fine.
Yeah.
And I'm hungry and made nothing because I'm cooking for tomorrow. Cheese it is. Oh, that's right. We were talking about cheese earlier. Where was I? Had a shower and a sprint, but I'm not sure if I'll be back at the sprint because Rowan and I have to go to town for it. That's fair enough. If you're here, hello. If not, that's fine. Hello, Courtney. Popping in real quick. I am well. I think you had to go though, but I'm not sure if you're back yet.
Yeah.
Finished my hair, took a shower, read 8 pages of Cinder. Nice.
Very nice.
How does your hair look? As good as usual, I take it. Ate some toast with honey and achieved nothing else that sprint. It's a toast kind of day here in Australia by the sounds of it.
Clearly.
Myself, we're all doing the toast. I mean, it's really hot today, so I don't know why we're all choosing to eat hot snacks, but whatever. Got my turkey cleaned out and prepped in the fridge to get the skin nice and dry so it gets nice and crispy.
Yum. Turkey.
Hannah, you sound like a master chef making the pie, getting the skin crispy.
Seriously, I think we all want to go to Hannah's Thanksgiving dinner at this point. It's clearly going to be amazing.
Yeah. Read 9 pages of Throne of Glass too. Nice.
Well, yeah, you're so busy. I don't know how you read anything.
Yeah. I was going to say you're listening to the audiobook, but then I started yawning. It's darker black again. No.
Perfect.
All the toast talk got me craving it. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I was like, maybe in the next sprint I need some toast. It's just we're making everybody make toast at this point.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's fair enough. Mine's the same.
Especially with blonde and black. I feel like that would be really obvious.
Yeah, the regrowth would be
such a stark difference.
Mm-hmm. I am going to be picking up my book in the next sprint because I'm going to be listening to an audiobook. And
you're doing The Prophet, right?
The Prophet. Has anyone read it? Because I feel like I downloaded it as a Libra FM ALC because I was like, sounds really good. Heaps of people were talking about it when it first came out, and then I have not heard anyone talk about their actual thoughts about it. So
who's the author?
Robert Jones Jr. Apparently it's finalist for the National Book Award, one of New York Times Notable Books of the Year, one of the New York Times Best Historical Fiction of the Year, and an instant New York Times bestseller. It's about a forbidden union between 2 enslaved young men on a deep South plantation, the refuge they find in each other, and the betrayal that threatens their existence.
I'm interested to see what you think.
Yeah. So it's a male BIPOC historical fiction romance. I don't know. We'll see. I just hope the narrator.
Fun to read books no one's talking about though, because then you find like those hidden gems, you know?
Yeah, I think so. I think so. Oh my god, I can't stop yawning, which is so weird considering she slept through the night last night, so I got plenty of sleep.
She slept through the night? Good girl.
Second night in a row.
That's always so
Yeah.
exciting.
I know. So good, aren't ya? You're so good.
She's too cute.
It's so funny when I try and feed her, all she does is go. And she just like spits it all out on her tongue because she's like, ugh.
She's like, I don't know what to do with this.
I don't know this sensation.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you going to talk too, or are we just going to get into the next sprint and get some reading done? What do you reckon?
Oh.
Silence. That means let's read.
Like, no, I've got nothing to say, guys.
This will probably be, I wanted to hang around for a little while, but I'm thinking this is going to be the last one.
Yeah, sure.
How are you feeling? Like, I know you're the one who's got like late night, so.
I'm good either way, whatever you want to do. Because I'm probably going to finish my book tonight because I just want to finish it. So
yeah,
whatever you want to do is fine. I can finish
I'll put this as tentative last sprint, and we'll see how I feel at the end of this sprint.
That's always the thing. It's like, in 45 minutes, how am I going to feel?
Let's put it as 10. Wait, learn how to spell, Crystal. Tentative.
Oh.
I think that's right.
We're going to go with it. Yeah, that looks right.
Tentative.
That's how I would have went with it. So yeah.
Cool. Happy reading, everybody, and we will see you in 45 minutes. How did you go?
Good. I did good. I did 40-ish pages.
Mm-hmm.
So the ending's a little odd. Like part 3 all happens like 10 years after the first 2 parts of the book.
Oh.
And I feel like it's the longest epilogue that has ever occurred.
That's no good.
So it's kind of sad because I feel like we probably could have just stopped way back here and that would have been perfectly fine. Like it's one of those books that seems like it just is going on longer than it needed to. A little bit. So.
Well, Addie's loving her book. She's eating it up.
No awesome. Books are yummy.
She's learning about all of the Aussie baby animals. I read about 10 minutes of my audiobook, and then I got a notification that there was a couple extra jobs. So I did some job applications. Yeah, so I applied for a business support officer position through the government, and then I also applied. HarperCollins is hiring a publicity manager, so I applied for that as well. So we'll just see what the hell happens at this point. I'm just going to apply for it all, put my hat in the ring, and see what I walk out on the other side with. So yeah. A lot of actual reading has happened for me in these sprints. I finished a book before we started. I got a video edited.
And you got I was going to say, and you did all sorts of editing and things, which is bonus. I mean, I've only read 50 pages. I was doing editing too. So it's not like it was hugely.
So did you get your book finished, or do you still have a little
No, I still have like 40 pages left. But like, I'm not as fussed if I finish it tonight because it's really starting to drag.
I was gonna say, if you want, we can do one more so you can smash it out. But if you're not like that keen on it, it's probably
it's up to you. I'm good either way because I mean, it'd be good to finish it tonight, but also like not. It was really exciting until we hit part 3, and then it really slowed. I feel like the book really should have stopped there. This is not necessary.
Maybe it'll like save itself in the last 40 pages.
It might. Hopefully, maybe we're heading somewhere and I just don't see where we're going.
Well, let us know in the comments. Do you want to do one more, or do you want to call it a day? And we'll see.
We'll leave it to the people.
Leave it to the peeps. I made myself a coffee because why the hell not? It's an iced mocha.
Yes, I finished my coffee.
Very dark brown color.
Good. I love coffee.
Yes.
Does coffee keep you up? Like coffee, like I could drink coffee right before bed and it does not affect me at all. Like that's fine.
Not at all.
Yeah, same.
It does not keep me awake.
I can drink a whole thing of coffee and go right to bed. Like it doesn't, I mean, it helps keep me up if I need to stay up, but like it doesn't keep me from falling asleep, I guess is the.
Yeah, 100% I'm the same.
Yeah.
I naturally just don't sleep anyways. Even if I don't drink coffee, so it's definitely not the coffee that's the problem.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
that's true.
So where were we?
I have no idea.
Jesus. Okay.
I think we're quite a ways back, to be honest.
Oh my God, I love to cook, but it doesn't happen as much these days. But you're welcome to hop on a flight and come over. I'll be there.
Done.
I donated 30.5 centimeters of my hair in August, and it's already grown over 7 centimeters since then. Wow, that is fast. That is very fast.
I'm going to get my hair cut in the new year. I'm like, it's so long. I don't know if anyone's seen it in videos. It's like, it's elbow length now.
I got mine
so long.
I got mine to like, I got it cut to just below the shoulders, and it's already down to there again.
Yeah.
But I did the world's greatest shave 4 years ago. And like full shaved it off, and raised like $1,600 for cancer.
That's really good. I don't think I could shave my head. I don't think I would be nervous.
It is the most liberating experience you will ever go through.
That though, because also hair is a pain.
You just like you find a new sense of like beauty in yourself, I guess. Like because people put so much judgment on what their hair does or what it looks like. When you've got none, then you find new ways to accessorize, I guess.
That's true.
It was a good experience. It was a humbling experience. I definitely loved it. The only downfall was the grow back. So the mullet phase of the grow back. Ooh.
I could see that. There's a point where like it's not a good length.
Well, yeah, like this bit grows longer than this bit, right? So you end up with like this mullet at the back. So I'd have to go and get it cut, and they would just cut the back part of my hair and let this continue to grow. And then you end up with like this bit longer, like you end up with like the Karen haircut because they've got it, and then it like eventually just like
catches up. Gotcha. Yeah, I can see that.
Watched a video on how to make flaming chicken mac and cheese. Now starving for flaming. I mean, I'm starving for flaming.
Look this up. This sounds amazing.
Yeah, I haven't had lunch yet, and that sounds good. My 4 pieces of toast sound like crap after that.
I feel like that sounds so good.
And congrats on reading another 15% of your book.
Yes.
Well, it looks as though we'll probably do one more at this stage because
here we go.
I mean,
maybe
I was hoping the baby would be asleep so that I could get one more in with her being her being asleep. But she just didn't. She fell asleep on me, and then as soon as I put her in the cot, she was like, "Hi, it's fun time now." So she can just read her book with us. It'll be fun. That's okay. Welcome to the lateness. Us against you. Oh, nice. That is on my TBR for December, hopefully.
Yay.
After you guys talked about it so much. But I am mood reading December, so
who knows what you're actually reading?
Who knows what I'll actually read. Finished Cinder. Woohoo! And filmed a glow clip. Nice. Will you be continuing the series straight away, or are you going to take a break? Got 12 pages of Half a Soul read. Nice. I would love to do one more since I got to do part of the last one. That's fine. I think we'll do one more. And we have another person back. So you know what? We may as well continue. And it's Courtney. Tangible Read is Courtney, right?
Yeah, it's Courtney.
Okay. I never want to call someone by the wrong name, but here I am.
It's stressful.
It's so funny the amount of people that think that my name is Bonnie because my thing is Bon Book Reviews.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're like, thanks, Bon. Or thanks, Bonnie. And I'm like, so Bon Book Reviews actually started because I was part of a book club from Babes of Newcastle. So there's a Facebook page in our local area, which is Newcastle, called Babes of Newcastle. And all of the girls in the Newcastle area joined this page. And like, you ask advice, you ask like, where's the good doctor? Where's the good hairdresser? Like, oh my God, my boyfriend did this. What do you think? It's like a full thing. It's called Babes of Newcastle. Okay. So I put a post up being like, who wants to make a book club? And a whole bunch of people joined. And our book club was called Babes of Newcastle Book Club. So then when I created my Instagram page, it was Bon Book Club. And then I stopped posting stuff that was just about the book club and started posting my individual reviews. So then I changed to Bon Book Reviews. And that's where the Bon comes from.
Gotcha.
So
the evolution of Crystal's.
The evolution of my name. And it was because I didn't want to change it so much that people wouldn't know who it was. So I kept the Bon. And I looked up like drunkenly one night Bon in other languages, and I thought that I found in a different language that it meant little. So I was like, a little bookaroos, which is fine because I only ever put like really small little reviews up when I say my thoughts on books. But it's not that at all. And I don't know how I drunkenly thought that was in a different language. So
just go with it. Own it. That's what it means.
So I'm just owning that Bon means little in just some language somewhere in the world. Because I
probably does
thought I found
language. Totally.
Yeah, I thought I found it in some but I was clearly too drunk and I put something else into Google. So anyways, that's the evolution of my name.
That's amazing.
Because I can't think of anything creative that has my actual name in it.
Well, I didn't come up with very creative. I just went
unless it's like Crystal's Book Nook or something, but I mean, like, there's already a Crystal, but she's just got a C.
It's quite hard to come up with like stuff that people haven't done before, too. like to come up and to
Exactly.
get to be able to get in. Also, you want to be able to get all the the username for Instagram, the username for Twitter. Also, for the people, what is Hive? Am I too old to understand what Hive is?
I don't know what Hive is either.
It's all over Instagram. Everyone is joining Hive, and I don't even know what it is. And I'm like, am I just too old?
I know there's a new thing, and it's like called. It's kind of like Now, and it's like what you're doing.
Be real. Yeah, I know I'm too old for
this. But then TikTok has also released Now, which is like Be Real, but like TikTok version.
No, maybe it's like that, but some other platform has made it, and it's called Hive. All I know is everyone today and everyone's stories, it's like, here, add me on Hive. I'm like, I don't even know what that is. I'm an elder millennial. It's hard to keep up. I don't know the things. I'm too old.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Fair enough.
If it's still around in 2 months, maybe I'll look into it.
I don't need anything else to try and keep track of. I barely do my Instagram at the moment.
Really true.
That is fair. What are you reading for step 2? You have sealed that people will refer to you as Bonnie. Just tell them to subscribe.
Just subscribe. That's right.
Subscribe. Hi, my name's Bonnie. Please subscribe. I will forever be known as Bonnie. Well, the funny thing about it is one of the American girls called me Sydney because she thought my name was Sydney. She didn't think my name was Sydney, but she was like, she knew that I was from Australia, and then just before she knew it, she called me Sydney. And then it's like this ongoing joke now that she just calls me Sydney. So heaps of people thought my name was Sydney, not Crystal or Bonnie. So I've been Bonnie, Crystal, or Sydney. So you can call me any or 3 of the above, and I will answer. Probably not, but yeah, if you can find out what Hive is, that'd be great.
Can you ask her? Because I don't. I'm too old. I can't keep up. I cannot keep up.
Mm-hmm. Step 2 is Like a Sister by Kelly Garrett. I'm assuming that's a retelling of some kind, maybe?
Maybe. I've never heard of it.
Me either. I'll look it up in the next sprint.
Yeah, I was just thinking that.
We might make the next one a 30-minute if people are cool with it.
Sure.
Do you reckon you'll be able to get
probably
book done in 30 minutes?
Yeah. I only have not even 30 pages, so yes.
Okay. Alrighty.
I think so.
We will do another 30 minutes and then we'll call it a day because that way I can still go to the library and clean my house before my partner gets home.
That's good.
I mean, not that he'll care either way, but like I care when he walks in the door and I'm like, hey, and he's like, what did you do today? And I'm like, sprinted all day. Didn't get anything done. Sorry.
Totally fine.
See you all in 30 minutes and I will start the timer this time.
I was like, what do I do? I'll just text her.
Dun 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 dun.
Sounds like Addie is copying the chime.
Oh.
It's like the chime, and then it's Addie going, da-da.
She can't hear it though because it's in my headphones, but I love the fact that it worked. Like
That's what it sounded like. It was like chime, Addie, chime, Addie.
No, she's getting frustrated. She's doing tummy time on the floor, and her toy was like just out of reach, and she was getting frustrated.
That makes sense.
But she's fun.
That makes sense.
Yes. So how did you go in that final sprint? Did you get it finished?
I finished with 30 seconds left. I finished. And I don't know how I feel. Like, I honestly don't know if I liked it or didn't like it, and I don't know.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
It ended not how I was anticipating it to end, I guess.
Okay.
So I need to like decide how I feel about it.
Do you want to say goodbye to everyone? Is that why you're down? I look at her and she smiles. She's down there crying, and then as soon as I look at her, she's like,
she's like, I got exactly her attention.
I'll just pick her up. Give us a sec. Okay.
She's like, how dare you end the sprints without me?
How dare you not let me say goodbye to everybody?
Like, come on now.
So, she vomited all over her other outfit, so I had to change them.
It happens.
Yes. Yeah, so you don't know how you feel about it?
No, I don't know how I feel. It's gonna be one of those.
Still a 4-star, or did it lose?
I don't know. It might be still a 4-star. It might be a 3. I'm gonna have to. I think I'll decide tomorrow when I update the vlog, because I'm not gonna update the vlog now. It's like 11 o'clock, so I'll let it sit overnight and then I'll decide.
That's fair enough. I'm intrigued to see what you end up thinking, because I will never read it. You can totally like give me your thoughts later with spoilers, because I'll probably never read it. So
yeah, I think it definitely would have been a 4-star if it had stopped at the end of part 2.
Yeah,
I think part 3
Horseman, wasn't it? Horseman,
threw me off. It's Horseman, Tale of Sleepy Hollow by Christina Henry.
Yeah.
The plus side is the main character of this is trans, so I like that representation. I enjoyed that in this book. That was good. And like I said, if it would have stopped here, I would have been real happy. And not that I disliked the end necessarily. I don't know how I felt about it.
That's fine.
So
I don't know how I feel about the prophets either. And I'm like not even probably 10% in. It's written in very, well, it's not written. It's being narrated in very, I don't know what word to use other than like Black English. I don't know how else to word. Like it's very, I don't know. They colloquialize everything and say it as if it was like I don't know how to word it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it's difficult to figure out what's actually going on because it's jumping back and forth. So I don't know.
Oh no. Did we lose Crystal?
Oh, you've lost me again.
Are you back?
I don't know. I've got an echo, so.
Oh, I've got you. I hear you. I see you.
I've got an echo. I don't know if anyone can hear the echo.
I can't hear it. So it must just be
cool.
For you.
I'll just hear it myself. It's fine. But yeah, so like it's fine. It's just it doesn't read as flowy as.
You're just doing it as an audio, right? Too, not physical in audio. Is that a thing? Oh no. We keep losing Crystal, guys. I'll just read comments until she comes back. Or ends the sprints, whichever she chooses to do, since that was the last sprint. Katie got another 12 pages read. And this book is super cute. Katie, what are you reading? I can't remember now. Alexis didn't read, and I've just updated my book spreadsheets. Love that. I'm glad I'm
I
not the
think
only
I'm
one
back
who has
now. Am I
You
back?
are back. Yes.
Oh my god.
I was like,
I don't know
I'll
what it
just go until you come back or until you end the sprint, whichever you decide to do.
So our internet portal is being changed at the moment from one location in a house to another. And the guy next door is having his done today, and ours is being done tomorrow. And I don't know whether his being done today is messing with ours.
Oh, it might. Yeah,
But yes.
it might.
But yes, I pretty much just saying it's written very jaggedly, so it's hard to get in the flow of it.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty much.
And I asked, you're just doing it as audio, right? Not physical and audio.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've only got the audio. So no one really knows who Hive is, what Hive is. I looked it up. There's two different things. One is a social media thing, and the other one is like a CRM to kind of
It's
like
probably the social media one from what I
Yeah.
was seeing on Instagram.
It pretty much just looks like you post photos, you use GIFs, and you can do polls.
Oh,
So it looks
I
very
don't
similar
understand
to
why I would move. Maybe I was thinking it might have been an alternative to Twitter, just in the hope, like in the crash, if something were to happen to Twitter, we had a backup situation.
I don't use Twitter often enough to really miss Twitter if Twitter went.
Same.
So
I literally I didn't even have Twitter until you were like, I post when I have videos, and I was like, oh yeah, I should probably do that. And that's the only thing. Like my feed is just I have sprints, I have videos, I have sprints, I have videos, and that's
Me
all
too.
that's all that's there.
Yep.
It's not exciting.
Hello. Welcome back.
We did some of these while you were gone.
Okay. Hi, Addie. Bye, Addie. We already talked about the book, and Half a Soul was.
Oh, okay. Great. I didn't know what Katie was reading. I couldn't remember.
Yeah. Is that like a Korean romancy type book? I'm guessing. No, that would have an E in soul. Never mind.
Yeah. I don't know what this is, but she said it was cute.
Yeah. Okay. Well, considering my internet's probably going to crash in like any minute now, we might end the sprint there. But thank you, everybody, for coming and hanging out with us for a little while. Sorry about the chaos that usually happens in my lives, you know. And I probably will be back next Thursday, but I'm not sure. So just keep an eye out on my Twitter, and that's what I'll be posting. If Twitter disappears, check my Instagram. Thanks for joining me, Brittany.
Anytime. Anytime. Thanks for having me.
And I will catch you guys later. You have to hit end, Crystal.